Now in an example, when we run this, we know for a fact that if we don't type in a number, right, we'll get an error. So I'll type in some gibberish and it crashes out. It's basically saying that you have to put in an integer because we're told it here, convert it to integers. So what I have to do is find some sort of way of trapping these errors, catching these errors out, and then dealing with them. Right? Now this is going to bring in a brand new concept. Okay? What I'll do first is I'll update this here and I'll say try the following. I'm going to indent all these things here just by one tab, and you'll see why in a minute. So let's try all that. Now, if the above doesn't work, spell it properly, not work, show an error message. Right, some sort of show an error message, right, just to let them know there's something wrong. Notice in this I forgot to put the word show the answers. I've generalised that I could put lots of lines in there, but I've said show the answers. So basically, try all of this here, lots and lots of it. Try all that stuff that's been indented. Right, so indentation means all these things here are related to that line there. Now I can try these. Now if something goes wrong, so if the above does not work, it's going to show an error message instead. So I'm basically trying to trap any mistakes that might happen. Now you're going to see a slight change in the way I create this now. What I'm going to do here is put in the word try with a colon. That's the word try there. And everything underneath that gets indented once, one indent to the right. So all these things here, indent to the right. Everything basically, I'm basically saying put it all indented to the right. We'll just keep doing them all. No point explaining yet why. Let's just do that. Oh, come back there, do it there. And then at the very bottom there, in line with the word try, so where the T is, that column there, I put in the word accept, accept, colon. And then indent, print, and then some sort of error message like you need to type in whole numbers. There you go, in whole numbers. There you go. So, not explaining what's happening yet, let's test this out. Type in some gibberish. Ah, it didn't crash. The red's not crashed now, it's now come up as blue. It says you need to type in whole numbers. So that worked okay, it's trapped this error somehow. And let's try it again. There you go. And it's expecting whole numbers because it's int, so therefore that floating point value doesn't work either. So how does it work? Now, in Python, indentation is important. Usually your code so far has been on the far left hand side where the word try is. And you type, press enter, and then directly below that, take the next line of code. Now that makes sense unless you're doing things like this. In order to make a try to work, you have to indent once to the right. So I just press the tab key to get here. So all these lines of code will only happen, right, with this try. So you try this code. Now at any point the code could crash out, and when it does crash out, the try looks for its matching accept command. So try and accept work together. So if something goes wrong, it's accept. So imagine everything worked fine up to say, let's say about there. Imagine I typed in a value that wasn't a number there, and it wasn't a whole number. At that point there, the crash would happen, but instead of crashing on the screen, it jumps to accept. And then anything accept does is also indented just underneath what accept is as well. So I tabbed it in once, and it basically says the error message. So this indentation is really important. You'll see lots of indentation in the commands as we go further into this. But that's a good example there of trapping an error that may occur.